A warm welcome and good morning to all. It's our pleasure to welcome you all to this wonderful event. Today, September 15, is a remarkable day as we celebrate National Engineers Day, the birth anniversary of M. Visvesvaraya. And here we have Sri T.K. Jose IAS, Additional Chief Secretary, Government of Kerala, as the chief guest of this momentous occasion.
What we learn with pleasure, we never forget. An investment in knowledge always pays the best interest. The Amal Jyothi family is united today with a sense of pride in our numerous achievements. A warm welcome to one and all to the 17th graduation ceremony.
It's a mark of our pious tradition to invoke the Almighty at the beginning of an important event. Let's join our hands for prayer.
ഹൃദയരാഗതന്ത്രിമീട്ടി സ്നേഹഗീതമേകിയും കർമ്മഭൂമി തളിരിടുന്ന വർണ്ണമേകിയും നമ്മിൽ വാഴും ആദിനാമം ഇന്നു വാഴ്ത്തിടാം ഹൃദയരാഗ തന്ത്രിമീട്ടി ഞങ്ങൾ പാടുമീ സ്വരങ്ങൾ കീർത്തനങ്ങളാകണേ ചൂടുവയ്ക്കുമീ പദങ്ങൾ നൃത്തലോലമാകണേ കുഞ്ഞു വീടിനുൾക്കളങ്ങൾ സ്വർഗമാകണേ അമ്മ നൽകുമുമ്മ പോലും അമൃതമാകണേ പൂർണ്ണമേ ചരാചരങ്ങൾ ഗുരുവരങ്ങളാകണേ ഹൃദയരാഗ തന്ത്രിമീട്ടി
The greatest leader is not necessarily the one who does the greatest things. He's the one that gets the people to do the greatest things. Let us be grateful to such leaders who bring out the best in all of us. Reverend Dr. Matthew Picard, a strong driving force behind every venture of Amal Jyothi, we invite you, Father, for the words of welcome.
Respected Sri T.K. Jose IAS, Additional Chief Secretary, Government of Kerala, with Reverend Father Bobby Alex Mannamplakal, Managing Trustee of the College and Vicar General of the Diocese of Kanyarapalli, Dr. Isad V. Lagaparambil, Principal, Father Benny Sebastian, Assistant Manager, Professor Tommy Joseph, Registrar, respected parents, deans, HODs, faculty and staff, PTA, distinguished guests, and my dear graduates of 2021. A most cordial good morning to you all. The glitz and glamour of Amal Jyothi's annual graduation ceremony is once again eclipsed by COVID restrictions, compelling us to conduct this joyously awaited program online. Still, with a genial family feeling, coupled with genuine concern for our suffering brother, we are conducting this virtual celebration in full earnest. Results of the college 2017-21 batch. Amal Jyothi has bagged the 20th position among all the engineering colleges under KTU for BTech 2017-21 batch of passing out students. The pass percentage of the college for the above batch is 61.26%, while the KTU average is 51.87 as on 3rd August 21. After revaluation, the pass percentage of the college has gone up by about 5%. For the final semester examination for the above batch, the pass percentage is 97.47%. The college is in the 4th position in KTU with 113 students passing out with honors. The college bagged a few university ranks in BTech and MCA. MCA results, pass percentages, S3 81.3%, S7 96.5%, S3 87.5%. Regarding placements, the outgoing batch got excellent opportunities this year. There was direct recruitment opportunity from 94 companies and pool drive from 32 firms. Since a good many had opted for higher studies abroad and at home and entrepreneurship, 66% of the final year batch, 80% from circuit branches and MCA have got job offers. With the introduction of food technology, the number of our BTech programs has gone up to 10, besides MTech in 9 specializations and MCA in 2 streams. The campus is a clean expanse of 68 acres and the built-up area 70 lakh square feet, including the 2 hostels having a capacity of 2,500. The number of faculty and staff is 350 and students 3,200. The college is taking fast steps towards securing autonomous status. As you are aware, Amal Jyothi continued to blaze a trail of growth despite the severe adversities caused by the pandemic. 3 projects deserve special mention. Consistently vibrant in forming outstanding skills centers in collaboration with industry giants, Amal Jyothi is proudly presenting Next Reality Labs, collaborating with Infusory Future Tech Labs, a frontrunner in AR and VR service industry. The first of its kind in engineering colleges in Kerala, the Next Reality Lab is equipped with the latest VR headsets, industrial arms, humanoid and robotic kits. It offers students hands-on experience with the latest technologies like augmented reality, virtual reality, robotics, and helps them develop ideas into products and gain industry experience mentored by experts. Capable of facilitating school and college education, the NR Lab will upskill engineering graduates and make them industry relevant in sectors like education and training, digital services, culture and tourism, health service, environment studies, asset management, etc. Another unique product of the college is a community radio station, Christent Voice of Amal Jyothi, which has reached the last lap of formation. Traditionally, radio is a one-way communication tool providing news and entertainment. But the Voice of Amal Jyothi is integrated with other communication tools like internet, radio, and serves as a two-way platform for dialogue and discussions, creating entertaining and interactive programs. For farmers, it has the potential to be connected with technical specialists, policymakers, suppliers, buyers, and peers. The main objective of the radio is to create awareness of solutions to problems ranging from culture, education, hygiene, sanitation, agriculture, and rural development. It will also serve as a single channel communication medium during disasters like floods and pandemics. Our second TBI, BioNest, a 50 million project sanctioned by the DST Government of India, has enhanced our uniqueness as the only college in Kerala having two TBIs. Scanning electron microscope of the BioNest, worth 1.1 crore, can magnify objects 1 lakh times. And Amal Jyothi is the only self-financing college in Kerala owning such a powerful microscope. We fruitfully cooperated with the government's anti-COVID programs, supplying masks, gloves, sanitizers, face shield, etc., and providing spacious accommodation for first-line patients. Most of the departments conducted webinars on areas of prime significance on national or state levels. The accolades Amal Jyothi won this year deserve generous approbation. To mention just a few, the college is immensely proud of patent received for low-cost pepper separator. The Amal Jyothi is one among 3 colleges in Kerala and 48 across India to secure an Idea Lab, an AICT project worth 1.28 crores. The Startup Valley continued to scale new heights, and a new complex is being built for the TBI. A few newsmakers of the college deserve appreciation. Nohin Salve of S4 Mechanical Department secured Yuva Karshaka Award from the Ministry of Agriculture, Government of Kerala, for technology-driven agriculture, aquaculture. Akshay Ganesh of S4 CSE reserved a seat in India Book of Records, Asia Book of Records, and International Book of Records, drawing stencil pictures of cine artists. Amin Subair of S4 CSE entered India Book of Records for making maximum number of inverted portraits of Indian presidents, titled Grand Master in Asia Book of Records. V. Ananthu of S8 Mechanical Stream is recorded in India Book of Records, painting the maximum number of Indian monuments on matchboxes. Now, let me get down to brass tacks. The chief guest of our graduation 2021, Sri T.K. Jose, is one of the highly rated IAS officers in Kerala, holding the key position of Additional Chief Secretary for Home and Water Resource Management. A native of Maranyatupalli near Pala, Sri Jose had his MSc in Statistics with first rank and MBA in Information Technology and Finance. It was while serving as lecturer at Nirmala College that he was selected to the IAS in 1988. Sri Jose has held major positions like Additional Chief Secretary for Public Works and Local Self-Government, Chairman Coconut Development Board, Chairman Roads and Bridges, and Executive Director of Kudumbasri. In recognition of his outstanding services, he has won several distinctions like International Innovations Gold Medal from Commonwealth Association for Public Administration, Prime Minister's Award for Excellence in Public Administration, Pratibha Puraskar of the State Bank, Person of the Year Award of India Vision, etc. Sri T.K. Jose has been the member of the advisory board of Amal Jyothi for many years. With immense joy, I extend to you, sir, a very rapturous welcome. Very Reverend Dr. Bobby Alex Mannamblakal, Managing Trustee of the college, did his post-graduation in journalism and research in educational administration in the University of Louisiana, USA. He secured the much coveted Fulbright Award in 2003. Father Bobby Alex served as the chief editor of Deepika Daily from 2012 to 2020. And in August 2020, he was appointed Vicar General of the Diocese of Kañiരപ്പള്ളി and Managing Trustee of Amal Jyothi. A most cordial welcome to you, Father Bobby Alex. Dear graduates, I note with joy that you millennials enjoy a special privilege. Digital savvy, networked and clued into technology, you are tomorrow's innovators. The core skills hiring managers expect from you are 5 C's: communication, collaboration, critical thinking, creativity, and computational thinking. Only constant learners will be consistently relevant to the industry. So remain sedulous and open-minded, investing your precious time to adapt a new knowledge industry. As you leave behind your dear alma mater, tomorrow to fresh woods and pastures new, to quote the last line of John Milton's poem Lycidas, I wish you most fruitful days. Wishing you most cheerful and prosperous days ahead. I welcome you, heart and soul, dear graduates. I extend a cordial welcome to Dr. Isadvi Lagaparambil, Principal, formerly Senior Director, CDAC, Government of India. Welcome, sir. My hearty welcome also and heartfelt gratefulness to Father Benny Kotimarithamutil for rendering invaluable services to Amal Jyothi as Assistant Manager, Bursar, and Director of the hostels, shortly bidding farewell to the college to take up certain major assignments. I welcome Professor Tommy Joseph, the diligent registrar, and the meticulous deans, Dr. Jacob Philip, Dr. Soni C. George, Father Dr. James Elinyipuram, and Dr. Bino Koshi. My cordial welcome to the respected parents who reposed a solemn trust in us in their vast studies and formation. Sincere welcome to the distinguished guests, heads of departments, faculty, and staff. Invoking the blessings of God Almighty on you all, let me sign off. Thank you.
Thank you, Father, for the warm words of welcome. Next, we call upon Very Reverend Father Bobby Alex Mannamplakal, Managing Trustee of Amal Jyothi College and Vicar General, Diocese of Kañiരപ്പള്ളി, a down-to-earth educationalist on his mission to transform young minds, has research interest in mass communication and educational administration. Also, the winner of prestigious Fulbright Hayes Scholarship. We invite you, Father, for the presidential address.
Respected T.K. Jose IAS, Additional Chief Secretary to the Government of Kerala, Reverend Father Matthew Paikat, our beloved manager, Reverend Dr. Israel V. Lakaparambil, our esteemed principal, today's proud graduates, esteemed faculty members, especially heads of different academic and non-academic departments, Reverend Fathers, and dear students. First of all, I want to take this opportunity to congratulate each and every one of you for the great achievement you have made today as graduates. Even more to the manager and the principal and the rest of the teaching community here for the great achievement of being highly placed in the rankings of the KTU. Your hard work has paid off. Now, coming back to the specialty of the day. 4 years and 2 years of hard work, diligent hard work, I would say, has paid off. Now you are going to be soon to be called graduates, BTech, with BTech, MTech, or with MCA. This is a day of pride and joy, not only for each of you graduates, more for the family and well-wishers whose dreams and aspirations have come true. During your time here, maybe whether it be 4 years, 3 years, or 2 years, during that short span of time, you have changed a lot. Amal Jyothi has changed a lot. Even more, the world around us has tremendously changed, especially in the context of COVID pandemic. And accepting that reality of change, we have to move forward. These changes are either for better or even for worse. But for us, it is only for good, only for better. About half of your specified time of academic training here, you are not able to be here on campus in person, depending on the batches. Now, as you graduate and go out to the real world, it is time for you, it is an opportunity for you to prove yourself that you are good enough for the industry, that you are good enough for the world, and you are good enough for your family as well. Do not let anyone look down upon you saying that you did not go to school or college enough to graduate. Here is the challenge. This is where you can prove your mettle by telling them that I have the necessary stuff within me. How do I prove it? I can prove it by again and again I tell you hard work, hard work, hard work. And let us tell ourselves that we are again good enough for the world and for the industry. Your placement records, which your Father Matthew, the manager, has explained to us in the beginning, shows that you are good enough for the industry. You are good enough for the business people who are ready to hire you. The high rate of placement, the quality placements, you have to take it seriously and prove to yourself and to the world. Amal Jyothi College of Engineering, its focus on outcome-based education is going to give you a lot of support in your professional life. You are confident that you are going out with a certain outcome which the professional world expects from you. The training, the academic training, and the rest of the areas of training you received from Amal Jyothi has given you the confidence to identify in yourselves with the right attitudes, what is your right attitude, the strengths and the weaknesses. Now, the question is whether each and every one of us is ready to adapt to the new situation and challenges. The challenges which the real world is putting before us. Maybe some of you will go to take up new employment. Together with a firm or business, you will also grow. The question I should ask as an employee every day should be, how am I able to contribute to that business or that firm for its growth together with mine? Businesses do not necessarily run as charities. They run as businesses. They want to make money. They want to make profits. They want to produce and manufacture. How am I going to contribute to their mission and vision? Even others might become entrepreneurs. The skills and the business acumen which you are able to gain from the years which you spend here on campus and outside, how is it going to help you to become a good entrepreneur? Maybe even others may go to higher studies, as Reverend Father Matthew was mentioning here. Many of you will be going to home abroad, different universities and colleges for higher studies and research. The life lessons and the academic profile which you were able to get together here at Amal Jyothi, how is it going to help you, including the life values? Many of you I can testify to, after BTech, maybe they go abroad for MS or MTech, or even for PhDs, some move on to. How is going to be the academic training which you gained here help you there? How to put your boots down and just turn to the challenges which you might come across. Maybe sometimes you can just get lost. In the right way I am saying, in the right sense, because the world around is just like that. But even in those challenges, how my academic intellectual capacity is going to stay stern before those challenges. Sometimes academic brilliance may be shown by each and every one of us who go to higher studies. Maybe the other kind of situations may not be conducive to live a good moral life. I can personally testify to the experience of many students, Indian students, especially Malayali students who have gone abroad and have failed in life, although they may have succeeded academically. The real life professionals and their lessons which we learn from here, let it be a great lesson and experience which you carry forward in your mind. Whatever you become in life, professionally, do not forget our dear and near ones. Let us keep the motto in our mind that family first, because no matter what we gain professionally, if we fail our family, our life, our personal life also fails. Even more important is, no matter from which faith tradition each and every one of us come, fear of God and care for the family should be our motto. Someone who really fears God cannot go wrong and cannot fail in life. And let us be ever thankful for what we are in life, what we are yet to become in life. and keep in touch with your professors and mentors and develop a good, meaningful friendship. Now, I come back to congratulate once again each and every one of you who are graduating today, and more especially the gems and crowns of Amal Jyothi, together with the rest of the Amal Jyothi leadership. And also, let me make a word of congratulations to the proud parents whose dreams and aspirations also have come true, getting fulfilled today due to the hard work and endeavor of these graduates. Thank you all. Best wishes all of you. May God bless. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Father, for those thought-provoking words. Sri T.K. Jose IAS, the glorious journey he began with working as a lecturer of statistics at Nirmala College, Muvattupuzha, then achieving the prestigious IAS in 1988, and his professional life holding numerous positions in various time periods is truly inspiring to all the graduates of Amal Jyothi. He has worked as Additional Chief Secretary to Government, Public Works Department, Government of Kerala, Additional Chief Secretary to Government, Local Self-Government Department, Government of Kerala, and Principal Secretary to Government, Local Self-Government Department, Government of Kerala, Trivandrum. He is currently serving as the Additional Chief Secretary, Home and Water Resources Department, Government of Kerala, Trivandrum. I am elated to take this opportunity to invite Sri T.K. Jose IAS on behalf of the Amal Jyothi College of Engineering. We thank you for your gracious presence. With great honor, I invite you, sir, to deliver the graduation address.
A hearty good morning to all of you. Very Reverend Father Dr. Bobby Alex Mannamplakal, Vicar General and Managing Trustee of the college. Father Dr. Matthew Paikat, Manager of Amal Jyothi College of Engineering. Dr. Z.V. Lagaparambil, Principal Amal Jyothi College of Engineering. Members of the Board of Governors, Registrar, Deans, heads of the department of various departments, especially Dr. V.J. Sebastian Nariveli, head of the Department of Humanities, who was my teacher during my college days, other faculty members, respected parents, and the prince and princess of this day, the graduates of this year. A very warm good morning to all of you. I am very much honored to participate in this graduation ceremony, especially it is the 16th graduation ceremony of Amal Jyothi College of Engineering, Kanjirapalli, a top-rated professional college in Kerala. At this occasion, my memory dates back to 2001. I received a telephone call and a letter of invitation from His Excellency Mar Matthew Orakel, then Bishop of Kanjirapalli Diocese, while I was working as Executive Director of Kudumbasri in 2001. In fact, I was wondering what I have to do with the first preliminary brainstorming meeting of Amal Jyothi College of Engineering. In fact, I was slightly defiant. I called him back because we were known to each other from early 90s. I called the bishop and asked, Father, what is my role and what I can contribute in this brainstorming session? I recollect with excellent clarity his words of wisdom. He told me, I have invited people from 3 generations, very senior citizens, especially great scientists, academicians, researchers, middle-level managers, and youngsters like you. In any brainstorming session, in any planning session, all the 3 generations' presence, role, and contributions are important. Then he told me, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, who just completed his tenure and extended tenure at DRDO, retired and retreated to his old profession of teaching at Anna University in Chennai. Dr. P.K. Iyengar, the then Atomic Energy Commission chairman, Dr. Basak, late Dr. Basak, was a world-renowned water expert and the former executive director of CWRDM, Center for Water Resources Development and Management, and many other eminent personalities, which I do not want to name everybody today. In fact, he requested that come for a brainstorming session for a full day. I started early morning from around 4:30 from Trivandrum, reached well before 9 o'clock at Bishop's House at Kanjarapalli. And then after having a light breakfast, the bishop took us to the present campus. It was a barren rubber estate, a beautiful hillock, and we visited, toured around the location, and went back to the place of brainstorming. In fact, Dr. Abdul Kalam could not make it on that day because he was urgently called from Rashtrapati Bhavan and PMO. Subsequently, he was designated as President of India. But he was so meticulous that he gave a 4-page written message by email to His Excellency the Bishop, who read it out in the beginning itself. In fact, I recollect with a lot of respect and thanks that this was the first occasion I come to meet with such eminent persons at single place. In fact, the vision of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, I recollect, he quotes, "Dear Honorable Bishop, please do not think of an ordinary engineering college. Please do not think of an ordinary educational institution. You have to make an extraordinary institution, create enough knowledge, skills, and entrepreneurship in such a way that in future, your college should generate entrepreneurs, investors, and job opportunities in and around your campus." In fact, he was suggesting to think of acquiring or purchasing a minimum of 2,000 acres of land in and around the headquarters, empower and enrich the local communities, your state, and the country by continuously interacting with the community, academicians, students, and teachers, and attracting investors to your campus. He was thinking of a moderate township of not more than 50,000 population in and around the college. Mind you, it was 2001. The new government at that time just opened up the policy of control and regulation in professional education. We started getting self-financing engineering colleges and medical colleges with a lot of expectation to educate and improve the professional contribution from within Kerala. Again, 20-25 years back, our neighboring states of Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, the then full Andhra Pradesh, undivided Andhra Pradesh, Maharashtra, and even Pondicherry opened up their education arena and established ample number of engineering colleges, medical colleges, nursing colleges, pharmacy colleges, management colleges, etc. In fact, even though we claim that the software techno park, abbreviated as techno park at Trivandrum, was the first in the country, first of that kind in the country. But with the absence of the feeding human resource, ample feeding professionals, our growth was stunted and limited. Whereas, with the support of these professional colleges, opened up with the self-financing, aided and government, initiated lot of engineering courses to feed and fuel the emerging techno parks in Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Maharashtra, Mumbai, Pune, Hyderabad, etc. Within 4 years of starting such techno parks, with the human resources available locally, they could surpass the software production and export of Trivandrum. And after 10 years, I think we just cornered to less than 4% of the total software exports from India. Trivandrum has only less than 4% in that time. How all this happened is because of the visionary policies of such governments. They could establish good institutions, and we were in fact resisting to changes. In fact, we were all quite hesitant. We thought that we were all restricting, because when I remember when I completed my +2 pre-degree, there were only 6 engineering colleges in Kerala. In fact, some of the experts, planning board members, famous doctors who subsequently became vice chancellors, I remember they were telling in 2000 that we cannot produce more engineers and doctors now, that we don't have employment opportunities to provide them. And he was very vigorously opposing to establish new medical colleges. Now, after 20 years, we all know the story. The educated, skillful professionals are moving around, crossing the barriers, and contributing to world economy. Forget about the local economy. The last few days, I was helping to many of the students who were to migrate to UK for their higher education. Around 42,500 Indian students took admission in various universities of UK alone. I'm not mentioning Ireland. UK alone, mainly, but predominantly for PG courses. Quite a large number of engineers. Many of my, I think 6 children of my erstwhile colleagues have gone. They all landed up yesterday there. The courses are starting on 21st of September. So look at the scenario. The people who are aspiring for better education, better opportunities, look to universities and colleges which are world-class and world-rated. So this is the context where I feel the vision of His Excellency Mar Matthew Oracle, jointly co-written by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, Dr. Atomic Commission Chairman Dr. P.K. Iyengar, Dr. Basak, so many people. So he was so liberal. Of course, I was a learner. I was in my mid-30s. I was a learner. And this was an excellent opportunity to learn me. I started my career as a teacher, but subsequently I did not have an opportunity to look into and concentrate on the higher education scenario. But this gave me a lot of opportunity to think of the need, requirement, and the changes which are to be brought into our higher education system for the smooth development of the state and the country. And especially in a very, very competitive, aggressive world, unless we keep on sprinting, we will be losers. Even to maintain our position, in order to maintain our position, we have to keep on running, not an ordinary running, sprint runners. I remember while we were preparing for the civil service examination for our general studies, we very proudly used to say that, we proudly used to repeat and state that India is the second largest trained pool of manpower in technical and engineering sectors, technical and scientific sectors. But we have improved quite a lot over the last 30 years. And I'm very happy and proud to say that Amal Jyothi College of Engineering has well lived beyond the expectation of the founders and the beginning vision. Without any hesitation, I can say that not only among the self-financing engineering colleges, but among the total number of engineering colleges, Amal Jyothi College of Engineering occupies and adores a very crown position in the educational scenario of Kerala. Of course, I used to visit this college quite often. Prior to this pandemic situation, at least once in a year, I used to come, stay in your campus, interact with the faculty, opportunities for interaction with the students. But the pandemic situation during the past 18 months resulted in a situation where our physical interactions were limited. But that doesn't mean that we could not interact. 2020, after joining in Water Resources Department, I have initiated a tie-up between engineering colleges and Water Resources Department in order to address the burning issues and real life problems faced by the Water Resources Department and water sector in Kerala. Amal Jyothi College of Engineering was from the very beginning as a part and parcel of this tie-up program and collaboration. Friends, we had an order from the National Green Tribunal that 21 rivers of Kerala, out of the 44 rivers in Kerala, 21 rivers have been polluted beyond the tolerance limit. And the instruction or the direction was to the Chief Secretary, initiate steps to clean the rivers as well as abate pollution. In fact, happily, Chief Secretary passed on the buck to Additional Chief Secretary, my predecessor, to Water Resource Department. He consulted various engineering organizations within Water Resources Department. Water Resources Department consists of Irrigation Department, Water Authority, Groundwater Department, and Jalanidhi, Kerala Rural Water Supply and Sanitation Agency. Many of these institutions were filled with veteran engineers, excellent engineers, starting with engineers from the 6 engineering college days of Kerala. We all know that from standard 2 onwards, we were taught to solve problems. I still remember my class teacher in my class 2 started teaching me solving mathematical problems. Now, even today, even while sitting in front of you, we are faced with so many problems. I remember engineers have that inborn skill to solve the problems. But when it comes to, of course, in construction of roads, buildings, bridges, etc., they are quite experts. But when it comes to the pollution of the rivers, the inherent institutional knowledge within Water Resource Department, Irrigation Department was nearly zero. So the natural choice is, okay, seek consultancies all over India. They made a request for proposal. They got some offers. The offers, of course, in 2 angles, 2 dimensions. One is the time for doing this DPR. Second was the cost of preparation of DPR. Money, of course, we can find out either from budget or from somewhere else, but the time is not available anywhere, whether with the state treasury, state government, finance department, cooperative bank, or World Bank. Nobody in this world can give you time, lend you time, extend your time. So the most important and limited resource is time. So when I compile the time taken for preparation of DPR for 21 rivers, the best consultant who came, the L1, their time was 6 months for 1 river. That is 10.5 years for preparation of a DPR. I think if you have only one solution for a problem, I believe that This is a worse scenario than not having a solution. Having only one solution to a problem is worse than not having a solution. So we sought opportunities outside. Being an old teacher and having the memory of starting Amal Jyothi College of Engineering, then I told my friends that, okay, you all go back to your alma mater, link with your alumni association, contact the present principals, HODs. They were all from Government College of Engineering, because all the senior engineers were in that era of pre-2001. There were only limited number of engineering colleges. They all went back to their alma mater, alumni association, but the result was very, very limited. Then I started writing to self-financing engineering colleges and aided colleges. The results started coming very quickly. I recollect the first response was from manager of Amal Jyothi College of Engineering. Then we entrusted teams of engineering colleges with each reverse. Within 16 weeks, we got decently good DPRs for all the 21 rivers. We presented it before the appropriate agencies. Now, why I just wanted to remind is, this is the day of your achievement for all the graduates. This day is your new window to the open world. I think many advices you have already received from your teachers, your manager, your managing trustee. So many guest speakers might have told so many things. I do not want to repeat all those things. Only 2 or 3 small points. One is, wherever you go, whatever you do, uphold your values, uphold the learnings and skills which you have amassed from Amal Jyothi College of Engineering. So I know that it is not an ordinary college. This is a college with a vision, college with excellent teachers, state-of-the-art facilities, excellent library, excellent campus, and teachers with lot of industry experience, field experience. Even though there are excellent teachers in various other engineering colleges, but teachers with industry experience, people have vast sectoral experience, are limited in many other colleges. So this is one of the most important strengths. So learn from them. It is just like that Kanyaripalli, Pala and all are supposed to be the rubber belt of Kerala. Any ordinary farmer, when he wants to replant or new plant his land with rubber, they will always select the best saplings, best seedlings from the best renowned nurseries. I remember my father used to search for the best plants available in various nurseries across various districts to find out the best. Any recruiter from the campus will also look into the well-known, best reputed nurseries. When I was in chairman of Coconut Development Board, one wife of one of my senior colleagues came and showed me a diary written by her grandfather in 1939. It was in Malayalam. I translated into English. In order to find out the best coconut seedlings, I have to travel through 3 countries, search for 9 months. I did not have to struggle this much to find brides and bridegrooms of my 6 children. So that was much more easy. But to select the best seedlings to plant my land, I have to travel through 3 countries, struggle for 9 months. So dear students, this is the way the campus recruitment is taking place now. Now coming to the present scenario of the last 1.5 years, we were all suffering through or passing through the very difficult pandemic period. During this pandemic period, we had a lot of difficulties, but along with the difficulties, there were a lot of opportunities. Now we can all, the 300 plus, the 324 people without physically coming together your auditorium can interact, communicate, and deliver our speeches thanks to the pandemic. The innovations which has happened during this pandemic is historic. Nowhere in the history of human society, within 6 to 9 months, a vaccine was invented. Normally, invention of a vaccine, commercial trial, and leaving it for commercial application used to take minimum 3 years. So when a pandemic and a real life genuine need arose, the best brains, planners, managers, they were all sat together and tried to fast forward solutions. So now experts say that at least for the next 2 to 3 years, we have to live with the pandemic. But recently, the McKinsey study shows that even after pandemic, even when COVID-19 viruses vanish from the society, many of the companies, many of the investors, many of the entrepreneurs will stick on to the work from home or distant working culture. So our work culture is going to change. And again, where they are going to change and what is going to happen. The more developed the country, the work environment will be much easy and much distributed. Countries which are growing and middle income countries again have to struggle with the physical workstations, physical workplace, and concentrate more on manufacturing. So in India, we have both the options. We are moderately developed and developing. Income-wise, maybe third world country, but a country with advanced state and advanced services, advanced research is coexisting with the poverty, backwardness, malnourishment, and illiteracy. Now my question is, now I form let me frame my second question. How can an engineer or the present graduates in this function empower the ordinary people to make them wealthy and rich? See, I mean, when I say wealthy and rich, I'm not really meaning the physical wealth and monetary resources. Good health. We all realize that during the last 19 months, the health is much more than our money. It is not that people do not have money, but who could not get an oxygen bed in Delhi, Mumbai, Calcutta, and Hyderabad, even our adjoining states, Tamil Nadu. Perhaps Kerala is the only state where, in spite of having low level of oxygen stock and supply, no death due to shortage of oxygen happened. I recollect I was coordinating the war room. So from the among young IAS officers, I picked 6 engineers, 6 people with engineering background to man the 24 hours war room for the logistical and strategic operations of movement of oxygen. We were given 150 metric tons of oxygen per day. Tamil Nadu was given 1000 metric tons. Karnataka was allotted 1500 metric tons. And we were supplying 25% of the allocation given to Kerala, to Tamil Nadu and Karnataka, even when we were having large number of patients, more number of patients. How was this possible? Rather than the routine thing, we identified a talented team of young engineers in IAS from IITs, NITs, and engineering colleges from Kerala, told them, you innovate, brainstorm, and find out a solution. Find out half a dozen solutions, not single solution. Then dedicate yourself and ensure that we are not wasting our resources. So these are all possible with teamwork, networking, collaboration, supported with the modern communication technology, ICT. So dear friends, we are living in a situation where till date we could predict what would be happening in our economy, in our scientific and technological world. But now we are all going out to an era where we cannot predict beyond, say, 2 or 3 years. A long-term prediction is very difficult in the technological front, economic front, and social front. Things are so fast, changes are so destructive, unless and until we acquire that capability of coping with the changes, capable of brainstorming and foreseeing what is going to happen, and prepare ourselves for coping with the changes. So, in order to achieve this, I may request all of you, don't close your textbooks, don't stop your reading habits. One problem with engineers after coming to government is that they stop reading. I asked 2 or 3 of my senior engineering colleagues, what happened? Could you please look back to your mechanics and hydrology in engineering syllabus? They very smilingly, shyly, they told that, sir, when I left the campus, I gave the textbooks to my juniors. So the textbooks are circulating within the campus. I asked them to go and buy ebooks and read. So I may request you to keep on reading, updating, and take adequate number of courses. Having understood that the reading habit, learning habit, and additional learning of our engineers in water resource department, forcefully and compulsorily, I made them to enroll to various courses during this pandemic from within India and outside world. Some of them are now doing courses from Australian universities, from Netherlands universities, and US universities in water sector. So, thinking to learn and continuously updating yourself and keep the habit of reading and a lifelong learning habit. This will only help you to cope up with the uncertainties and changes going to happen in the market in the future. The most important part I wanted to say is the third point is the entrepreneurship. I think when I talk to a college like Amal Jyothi College of Engineering, where in your startup valley, I think every day, at least I look into the website of 4 or 5 engineering colleges in Kerala. Every other day, I look into your website. The last year, October 2020, when I started Amal Jyothi College of Engineering website, Startup Valley stated that 34 startup companies are registered in your homepage. Today morning, when I checked up, it is 30. The list shows 33. So I just wanted to say that how updated I am with your website. Fine. Your website is very wonderful. It gives lot of information. And I don't want to go through your achievements. I think it surpasses the expectations and dreams of the founders, the philosophers. It has an excellent management, which is trying to create, without looking into the resources, even with borrowed capital, this college management was always in the forefront to provide state-of-the-art facilities. Subsequently, I got a lot of opportunities to interact with various self-financing engineering colleges in Kerala and even government engineering colleges in Kerala. Many of them are struggling for a very active, involved decision-making management. So this is the first strength of the college. Second is they look beyond money. They look beyond the Kerala standards. I remember even the first year onwards, the then management was very keen to teach at least 2 languages other than English and Malayalam within the campus. I remember the Japanese language teaching and German teaching within Amal Jyothi College in the initial years. I don't know whether it is continued or not right now. Anyway, leave it. I may say not only Japanese or German. I think we should give opportunities to our students to learn all the UN languages. Learning language is also very easy nowadays. All the UN languages, why I say this is, if China gives opportunity for growth, investment, and entrepreneurship, we should learn that. If Arabic language is a good enabler for our youth and our country, I think we don't shy away from that. Spanish and French, I think the various colonies in African continent, they are the fast growing countries nowadays, even though our media is not sharing that information. Countries with 2-digit annual growth rate are now only in African continent, not in China. Majority of the erstwhile colonies of French and Spanish governments are in Africa. I recollect when I was working in Kudumbasri, the Mozambique president came, wanted 5,000 mathematics and physics teachers, but who are fluent in Spanish. English will not do there. After seeing our mechanized coconut climbing, they said that we may take another 2,000 palm climbers, provided if you give them proficiency in spoken Spanish. So these are the opportunities available. When other countries, other colleges looking for soft skills, add-on courses, look beyond that. The global barriers have slowly melted out, and now the global opportunities are emerging. Now, the global opportunities are emerging doesn't mean that you should not go there. Create opportunities for the countries across the globe, sitting in our own most adorable climate. Wherever you go, you will not find a country or an area which is as comfortable as ours. Availability of water, good unpolluted air, and good network of roads and infrastructure. Of course, it is not the world class, but it is aspiring for world class. Now, my question is, through a portion of the students, graduates, venturing into the entrepreneurship mode, how can we create wealth to the country, to the state, our society, and your families? No doubt, I put it in the reverse order. I know that everybody wanted to have a decent life, create enough wealth, resources for your family. In that process, you are not restricting it. While the process of making progress and prosperity to your families, you are sharing it with your society, community, markets, and to the state. 3 entrepreneurs or 4 entrepreneurs I just wanted to bring to your attention. Everybody knows Baiju's app, Baiju Ravindran, a graduate from Government College of Engineering, 1996-2000 batch. He was not selected in any campus recruitment. He went to Bangalore in search of some job, could not get a job. But now the story, I need not repeat, I need not remind you the story. Many speakers talk about Bill Gates or Jeff Bezos or Mark Zuckerberg, or I don't want to speak about any global fellows. I just wanted to show from my university. After the finance minister of Tamil Nadu at present, he is adjudged to be the best rated finance man in Tamil Nadu or South India. He's only a good company through campus recruitment. He went there. Within 2 years, he got married, having 3 children, a homemaker wife, started borrowing money for the first car, first house, started repaying. Once he completed his repayment of loan for his house, his daughter was ready for marriage, further borrowed. Then he retired officially. All his gratuity, pension, everything, it was insufficient to send his son for higher education in UK. So ultimately, it's a zero-sum game. When he was recruited, his income was 0. After all, life of 30, he ended up in a net bank balance of less than 1 lakh. Mr. Anand Srinivasan did not get a job in the campus recruitment. He was a little relaxed type of a person, not very smart. Even if now you see his pictures, he's not a very attractive figure. But he started looking into the financial sector, financial markets, started learning, studying. I do not know what is his wealth now, but he has given 3,000 and odd our video YouTube channel speeches. Everybody listens. 3 to 5 lakh people view every day his channel. And of course, he is a big investor entrepreneur. So, second person. Third person is Mr. Mustafa, PC Mustafa from Wayanad, much more remote than Ganjapalli. Born to the parents of daily coolie workers, having less than 10 cents of land, dropped out after 7th standard, started working as a agricultural laborer. After 2 years, he felt that going to school is much better than working in the hot sun. Went back to the school, passed out, went to pre-degree, completed pre-degree, took a BTech, got a small job, but it was not, his appetite for entrepreneurship was not quenched. So he went to work in Bangalore, passing through the Bangalore IIM every day. He wanted to enter IIM Bangalore. After 3 attempts, he got an admission to MBA course. When everybody was going for multinational companies, PC Mustafa was also recruited by a multinational company, but he started ID Fresh Food, a 3,000 crore turnover from Idli alone, Idli dosha, Idli mix dosha, established in Bangalore. So starting with Baiju Ravindran, Anand Srinivasan, PC Mustafa, now I wanted to bring to your attention a fourth person or fourth team of entrepreneurs. Many of you are the beneficiary, many of the engineers and doctors are the beneficiaries of that entrepreneurship. That is Brilliant Study Center Pala. Four of my classmates, they established a small tuition center in 1984-85. All of them were having government jobs, paid jobs, having done post-graduation in chemistry, physics, mathematics, and statistics. They decided to go for entrepreneurship. I need not explain their story. Now, what I wanted to say is, even an engineering graduate plus MBA from IIM Bangalore, Idli and dosha, the passion for Idli and dosha was a fertile land for entrepreneurship. Why I wanted to say all these 4 different varieties is learning and teaching. Learning, teaching, training, all these offers great opportunities for entrepreneurship. So I may conclude, dear friends, dear prince and princesses of this day, go and conquer this world with your entrepreneurial skills. Even if you are working as an employee, please keep that spirit of entrepreneurship in your mind. Get yourself involved in the job. Apply your mind. Do each and every of your job with mindfulness. As the manager, father manager, and father management trustee told, keep the high values and morals you learned from this campus. Let people, the entire world, realize that you are a product of Amal Jyothi College of Education. And wish you all the best. The next 35 to 50 years is yours. Go and kiss the world, conquer the world. Achieve greatness, great heights of development, not only for you as an individual, not only for your family, but for the state. Try to create high value jobs, high value entrepreneurial opportunities within Kerala, within the limits of Kerala, so that our state will prosper, our country will prosper. Once again, wish you all the best. Once again, my thanks to the principal and manager for inviting me to this function. Wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, for your inspiring words. In spite of your busy schedule, we thank you for taking time to congratulate and honor our graduates while they embark on their new journey. Your words were as precious as the culmination of the wisdom of a professor and practical experience of a true professional. Thank you again, sir.
Scientists investigates that which already is. Engineers create that which has never been. Next, we have the event of the day, the pledge of the graduates. May I call upon Dr. Z.V. Lakaparambil, Principal, to lead the pledge.
Thank you. Honorable Chief Guest, Sri T.K. Jose IAS, for the inspiring speech which we all enjoyed. Reverend Father Bobby Alex Mannaplakal, Reverend Dr. Matthew Paikard, dear Father Bersar, Deans, Registrar, HODs, colleagues, and my dear proud students. I am happy to be with you when 820 of our students of Amal Jyothi College of Engineering have completed their course leading to graduation. When we complete a professional program, we promise to serve the society and country and commit through our pledge. I request to recite the pledge along with me. The pledge. I graduate from Amal Jyothi College of Engineering, Kanjirappalli, affiliated to Abdul Kalam Technological University, Kerala, solemnly pledge that I shall, in thought, word, and deed, ever endeavor to be unscrupulously honest in the discharge of my duties as engineer, and that in all circumstances I shall uphold the dignity and integrity of my profession and the honor of my college and the nation, and that I shall devote all my potential to promote the unity and secular ideals of my country. I shall also utilize my knowledge in engineering, technology, and science in the service of my motherland and humanity at large. Dear students, I congratulate you and wish you a happy and prosperous life. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. The struggles that we face give us the strength that we need tomorrow. It's time to honor the hard work of all our graduates. The awards will be distributed as follows: Departments of Chemical Engineering, Civil Engineering, Computer Science and Engineering, Electronics and Communication Engineering, Electrical and Electronics Engineering, Information Technology, Mechanical Engineering Automobile, Metallurgical and Materials Engineering, MCA Integrated, and MCA. We begin with the Department of Chemical Engineering. I call upon Dr. Vishnu M. to read out the names of the BTech graduates.
With great happiness, may I announce the proud graduates from the Department of Chemical Engineering. MTech Nanotechnology, Reenu Sarajekar. BTech Chemical Engineering, Ahmed Tafim, Aju Joseph, Aju Sebastian, Akhil Sai BM, Alvin Joy, Alvin Roy, Amalu Raju, Amal Saji, Anandu A, Anila Saji, Annette Rose Roni, Anjana Babu, Anne Maria Johnson, Archana SR, Arjun Suresh, Ashit Abdul Hakim, Ashwin Joseph, Ashwin KL, Ashwit S, Adil Abdul Latif, Berin Thomas, Bova Saju, Ebin Thomas, Edwin Ando, Elena Kenneth Sunny, Gautam V. Krishna, Gauri M. Pillai, Iron Rose Anthony, Jerin Joseph, Jessa Elizabeth Jose, Jovan Jose Vargas, Joji Augustin, Jomi J. Nalapat, Jopo Vergis, Joseph Kuriakos, Joshan Jose Raju, Josen Babu, Jude Benny, Justin Joy, Kavya Teresa Johnson, Lidhi P, Manu Tangachan, Melvin Matthew, Mohammad Asif, Naveen Darsh, Neeraj Krishna, Neetu Shajan, Niti Mahima John, Nived K, Paul Jose, Rija Mary Johnson, Regin Thomas Vergis, Ruben Joy, Saljo Simon, Sedu Lakshmi, Sean Jose, Sean Reni Koshi, Saurav V. Gopal, Steffi Joseph, Surya V.S., Udit Mohan, Vaishnav R., Aparna Anil, Akshay A., Sedu Krishna K.D. Congratulations, graduates.
The Department of Civil proudly announces the civil engineering graduates of 2021. From MTech, Aisha CS, Anju Binod Lonan, Anne Soni George, Anu Prakash, Femina Abdul Kareem, Goldie Prince, Grishma AS, Philbin M. Philip, Pooja Lakshmi ES, Priya Jose, Rakhi Ramesh, Rinsi P. Reji, Rinu Sara Cherian, Shruti VS, Varna Ignatius, Hana Hanan Abdul Haq KP, Mega Rose Anil, Rosa Martin, Shobana S, Sujesh John Varghese. From BTech, Aaron Sachin T, Adira Murali, Ebin Matthew Tarian, Adwaita Krishna J, Agnivesh MS, Ahilya B. Nyaragulam, Aida Sunny, Ajil GS, Ajmal Shah, Akila A, Akil Christie, Akil PJ, Akil Tommy, Alan Joy, Alan Zakaria Kurian, Alan George, Alan Joan, Alex Philip Paradil, Alvin M. George, Amalu Joshi, Amaya George, Amina Rafiq, Amita K. Biju, Anand S. Suresh, Anandu Suresh, Anila Sunny, Angela Nasser, Antonio John, Anju Auseb, Anumol Peter, Anupriya S, Arjun Reggie K, Ashik Nasser, Ashley Chandapulle Thomas, Ashwin Reggie, Bayu George Sakriya, Badra Lakshmi Anil, Bilal Rawab MC, Blessing Thomas, Bobit Thomas, Chanjal Emmanuel, Christo Matthew, Christy Desini, Sijin Augustine, Cyril Thomas Babu, Dalia Maria Jason, Divya Raj, Dia Faisal S, Dia Sunny, Ekil A. Paes, Elaine Maria Sunny, Elsa Pulikil, Feba Merlin Tangachan, Gabriela S. Iruvarel, George S. Kadavan, Girinath BP, Irene Clarice Joseph, Jeevan George Manoj, Jeffy Jacob, Jerina Jerry K, Jijimol Matthew, Jitin Joe Thomas, Joachim Joseph James, Jomin Joyce, Jubin Cherian Philip, Jolsna George, Keswin Babu, Kevin Jose, Kiran Kurian Olikara, Lakshmi Praseed, Lino Tom Jacob, Leah Tom, Mariam Fazil, Maria Thomas, Matthew George Mulail, Mebin John James, Mohammad Suhaib S, M.K. Neetu Lakshmi, Mohammad Azhar T, Mohammad Imtiaz, Nahina K. Najib, Naveen M, Nikhil Stephen, Nimit B. Zakaria, Noel Saji, Pranav R, Raveen M, Renjita Rajesh, Renu James, Rinju Rajan, Renu Roy, Ria Maria George, Ria Sajan, Robin Raju Thomas, Rohan Cherian Alexander, Rohit P, Rose Maria Joy, Rosu Joshi, Samuel Johnson, Sandra Maria Sam, Sandra Satish, Sandra Tangam, San Sarah Thomas, Savio Cherian Jacob, Shiona S. Priya, Shifana I, Shijil A, Shijin Jose, Shilpa Ann Jolly, Shilpa Babu, Siddharth PM, Sonu Michael, Sri Hari, Sri Lakshmi KV Nair, Sri Lakshmi S, Sri Lakshmi S, Shreya Elsum Samu, Sumaya Ansari, Sumi Sebastian, Swaliha Muhammad, Tanuj Ramesh MV, Titus Daniel, Tony Binoy, Varsha Shaji, and Vishnu S. Best wishes to all the graduates. Thank you.
It's my pleasure to stand before you to announce the MTech and BTech graduates of Computer Science and Engineering Department. First, I call the names of MTech graduates: Ani Joshan, Anju Abraham, Divya Lakshmi S, Gina Jacob. Now I call the names of BTech graduates: Ebin Joseph, Aditya Anil, Afif C. Ashraf, Ajin Alex, Ajesh, Akash James, Akash Sunoj, Akhil Anand, Akhil GS, Akhil Joni, Alan Matthew, Albin Jose, Albin Tangachan, Alan Sebastian, Alphonse Teresa Jacob, Alvin Abraham Thomas, Alvin Danny Sam, Amala Augustine, Amal Jose, Amal Jose, Anakha Saji, Anju Babu, Andrea George, Anina Kurian, Anish Jose, Angel Andrews K, Angel George, Anjana Ann James, Anne Maria Shajan, Anne Maria Biju, Anne Mary Sona Sunil, Anne S. Vettu, Ansu Abraham, Anthony Thomas, Anugraha A, Ashish Prakash, Ashley Ann Benny, Ashna K, Ashwant PP, Ashwant Narayan, Ayana Thomas, Benito George, Benita Grace Jacob, Christy Umman Vargas, Deepin K. Sunny, Denio Shaji John, Dennis Babu, Dias Johnson, Divya Rajan, Emily Maria Thomas, Farah Liaquat, Fatima Shafiq, Hari Krishnan A, Hasna Hanif, Ivy Rose Seban, James George, James Kavil Jose, Jayalakshmi CP, Jeswin Joy, Jewel P. Jose, Grace Sarah Kurian, Rohit Rajendran, Antita TM, Abdulaziz PS, Jibimol Joseph, Jobin P. Jose, Joblin K. James, Joel Matthew George, Joel Philip Matthew, Johnny Xavier Fernandez, Joshma Joby, Joshua Jacob Chaco, Kaitaran Arpit Jolie, Kiran Sai, Krishnajit Mohan, Lakshmi Jayakumar, Lena Alfonsa Saji, Leon Reggie, Linu Matthew, Martin Johnny, Megha Rajiv Pillai, Marin Shaji, Merlin Sebastian, Midilaj Ahmad TK, Nandita Suresh, Neetu Maria Matthew, Nikita Prem, Nithin R. Pillai, Noel Matthew Varghese Vaidyan, P.A. Abhishek, Panachikal Joe Savio, Priya Jose, Rex Joaquin Joseph, Richu Matthews George, Ritti Abraham Jacob, Robin Jose Raju, Rohit R, Rose Francis, Roshan Job, Rosmin Augustine, Rubel Thomas Binu, Sachin Joseph, Saira Salim, Sajin Shaji, Sandra Joni, Sandra Mariam Binu, Sandra Marin Thomas, Sanika Joseph, Sharavan, Sefi Shibu Matthew, Serin Anna Gigi, Shahad C.K., Shalan Sophia Jacob, Shejin Thomas, Shilpa Santosh, Shino Sam, Shoj S. Panikel, Sravan T. Shajan, S. Reyes, Stefano Jose, Steffi George, T. Sophia Varghese, Totuvelil Tissi Eisen, Tiffany Mary Thomas, Tia Chako, Edu Krishnan H, and Akshay Babu S. Best wishes to all graduates. Thank you.
Inviting Mr. Jason C.S. from the Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering.
With utmost pleasure and pride, let me call upon the graduates of Department of EC. Let me start with the MTech graduate, Mithun P. Matthew. Now I am calling upon the BTech graduates, Aaron Joseph, Abhirami B., Ebin Matthews Benny, Aditya Suresh, Agnes Johnson, Akhil Raju, Akhil Thomas, Alan Anjo Kandangeril, Alisha Elizabeth Johnsey, Alpha Mary and Joy, Amal J, Anaka Arun, Anaka Sachin, Anjali V. Kurup, Anju Roslyn Francis, Annette Elsa Matthew, Annie Teresa Joseph, Anu Punus, Ephraim George, Aroma Rose Devi, Asha Chako, Ashin Johnny, Ashish Kurian Sivi, Ashley Emmanuel Correa, Ashna Ajay M, Ashna Francis, Ashna Wahab, Ashwin Joseph Samuel, Ashwin Shaji, Ashwin K. Kumar, Azul Ullas, Chako A. Akara, Cynthia Charlie, Denils Karia, Devapriya Anil, Deviga Hari, Deviga Jayakumar, Deviga Mahesh, Deviga Mukesh, Deviga Yes, Diona Tom, Divya Mohan, Dominic Evi, Elsa Shaju Thomas, Jency Mary George, Gopika Pia, Hannah Baby Alex, Josh George, Ian Gabriel, Aaron Jijo, Ison Matthew Ben, Jacob George, Jace Joseph, Jancy CJ, Jeevan Cherian Matthew, Jewel Mary Jijo, Jibin Sebastian, Jibi Joseph Matthew, Jobin Joseph Simon, Johimal P. Joy, Jewel E. Titus, Justin Raji, Karishma Thambi, Kavilashmi P.A., Kiran Cherian Joy, KJ John, Matthew C. Biju, Melvin Jos, Marin Job, MJ Sia, Muhammad Sufyan Tayil, Naina Thompson, Nilina Rose Soni, Parvati Hari, Parvati R, Rashmi Paul, Reenu Roy, Sachiman Sabu, Safi Sulaiman, Sajo Joseph, Sandra John, Sandy Jos Panikar, Savio Joseph, Shibin Shibu Thomas, Shilpa Annie Matthew, Sono Kurvila, Tony Sibi, Trisa Benny, Vimal O. Thomas, and Nayantara P. All the best, dear graduates of EC. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Next, for the Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering, may we call upon Ms. Donna Sebastian.
With immense pleasure and privilege, I proudly announce the list of graduates of 2017-21 batch of Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering. Abhilash Joy, Abhiram Krishna DS, Abhishek Matthew, Ebin Matthew, Akash S. Pillai, Alan C. Binu, Alan Sabu, Amal Anthony, Anaka Bobby, Anjali Abraham, Apumon TM, Ashik Kishore, Austin Shando, Ashwati Elsa Wilson, Atul KP, Bipin P. John, Christo Matthew, Della Maria Thomas, Gio Jacob, George Xavier, Jijo S. Babu, Justin V. George, Jibu K. Joss, Jopol Devasya, Joel Joy, Jubin Biju Abraham, Kevin Jones Matthews, Leo Thomas, Matthew Roy, Matthew Shabu John, Meenakshi K, Merlin Matthew, Rahul Robin Baby, Richu Girish, Rose Dalu Thomas, Sam Sunny George, Sebin Vergis, Shahana Shaji, Sharon Shaju Nandigunel, Shijin Saji Kurian, Steve Matthew, Subin Babu, Vignesh Krishna, Jogosuti Matthew, and Daniel Joseph. Best wishes to all graduates.
Thank you, Miss. Next, for the Department of Information Technology, may we invite the department head, Professor Shiju George.
A warm good afternoon to all of you. Representing the Department of Information Technology, I hereby proudly announce the graduates of 2017-21 batch. Mr. Ebison Matthew, Mr. Aditya A, Mr. Rajomon George, Mr. Akash V, Mr. Ellen Wagis, Ms. Annette Maria Jose, Mr. Anthony P. Matthew, Mr. Arjun Vinod, Mr. Ashwin Suresh, Mr. Blasan G. Ramesh, Mr. Devan Dinesh, Mr. Dominic K. Savio, Ms. Donna Joseph, Mr. Don Jose, Mr. Febin Francis, Ms. Helen M. Jojomon, Ms. Hridya Joy, Ms. Jasmine Salwater, Mr. Justin Saji, Mr. Joel George, Ms. Joel Maria Benny, Ms. Little T. George, Ms. Litty Rose Raju, Ms. Melin Mary Lalu, Ms. Marin Joseph, Ms. Mridula S. Matthew, Ms. Naina J. Alapat, Mr. Prajit T. S., Ms. Raji Mol Raju, Ms. Rinu Ann Raji, Ms. Rosna Joseph, Ms. Sandra S. Nair, Ms. Sanekha Molsaji, Ms. Sanjana George, Mr. Shanu P. Shaji, Mr. Sharad Sabu, Mr. Sonu George, Mr. Thomas Kurila, and Mr. Tom Biju. We, the faculty member and staff of Department of Information Technology and the entire Amal Jyothi family, wish each one of you a very successful and happy life. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Next, for the Department of Mechanical Engineering, may we invite Dr. Jessie K.
Department of Mechanical Engineering proudly announces the names of Mechanical Engineering graduates of the year 2021. Ashik Unni Arikattal, Abel Isaac, Abel Koshi Varghese, Abhilash, Ebin Sudeep, Ebi P. Sunil, Adarshan A, Ajay Varki, Ajay Jason, Ajil Has, Akil G. Pramod, Alan Joseph, Albin Joseph, Alan Peter, Alex CJ, Alan Sajan, Alvin K. Tony, Amal S, Amal VY, Anandu M. Lal, Anandu Prasad, Anandu V, Anandu PS, Anjal Maria Jobi, Aravind P, Arjun Dinesh, Arun Thomas, Ashik John Thomas, Ashin Jose, Ashish Roy, Ashwin Johnny Thomas, Ashik Shaji Joseph, Ashwin Magesh, Balamurali Vasant Kumar, Benjamin Baiju Thomas, Bijin K. John, Vino K. Biju, Blessin Varghese, Charles Philip, Chris Kiruvalil Saji, Christopher Stephen, Christo Sibichan, Christo Siju James, Hari Krishnan D, Digil Benny, Dominic Thomas, Donny Jess Matthews, Emmanuel Rain Pereira, Gio Raju, George Matthew, George Tomsey, Georgie Monu, Jishwin Christy Koshi, Gokul Krishna, Gokul Rajan, Hebin Happy, Aparna Anil, Reno Matthew. Now I am announcing B batch student Jobin Jimmy, Jacob George, Jeffrey Abraham, Jerome Charaville Thomas, Jerinjay Xavier, Jerimon Joseph, Jerry V. Joseph, Joel Jose, Jia Sara Varghese, Joel Abraham Matthews, Joel Joseph, Joshvin Joseph Joby, Judson Tom, Jyotis Raj, Karthik Sivapal, Kevin Desini, Kevin George, Krishna Prasad Balachandran, Levin Davis Mani, Litin Devasi, Manil Koshi Matthews, Martin Matthew, Matthews Joy, Melvin Abraham, Morris Martin, Muhammad Aslam, N. Abdul Salam, Nandu R. Nambudri, Nandu S. Panikar, Navin Shajimon, Navjoti Dennis, Neetu Alfonsa Jose, P. Arun Babu, Prince Joseph, Rahul John Akara, Rahul Roy, Rahul Shibu, Reggie Paul, Reuben G. Varghese Jayan, Richu Thomas, R. Karthik, Robin Varghese, Rohit George Varki, Royce Reggie, Salman Salim, Samrit CP, Sandesh Joseph, Sangit C. George, Sebastian John, Shalaman Sebastian, Sean Varghese, Sean Jacob, Stebin Sunny, Stefan Emmanuel Thomas, Thomas B. Annie Totem, Vinit George, V. Pranish, Dhanraj PR, Sanju Benny, Sarin George Simon. Best wishes to all the graduates. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss. Next, for the Department of Mechanical Engineering Automobile, may we invite Mr. Jinson Paul.
So good afternoon. Department of Mechanical Engineering Automobile proudly announces the name of 2021 graduates. So, Abhay P. Benny, Abhiram Ganesh, Abraham Simon, Adityanas Bhaskar, Ajin Thomas, Akhil Premlal, Akshay Matthews, Amal A.S., Amal K.A., Anand Chandran, Anantu Unikrishnan, Anand Kurian, Anandu Jaydev, Anup Jaykumar, Anupam S, Anwar VB, Arvind B, Arjun Sajid, Arjun TU, Ashika Simeon, Basil Shajan, Bilu P. John, Christopher Russell Jones, Gautam Pranoj, Habib Muhammad, Jaran Jason, Jerry Saji, Joel Jimichan, Joshua V. Jose, Mikhail S. George, Nimit Arabi, Pratiraj Anand, Rohan Matthew Thomas, Rohit Raju, Selvin Thomas Jacob, Sijo Matthew, S. Manish, Tarun Thomas Simon, Thomas Victor, Vivek P, Hakim Nasser, Aljo Joshi, Mohammad Aslam R, Nahar Abdul Rashid, Vishnu MV, Justin George, Tajan Philip, Sabu Paul. Congratulations all.
Thank you, sir. Next, for the Department of Metallurgical and Materials Engineering, may we invite Mr. Vishnu Casey.
The Department of Metallurgical and Materials Engineering proudly announces the graduates of the year 2021. Abhinand Sukesh, Ebine Menacheri, Achmal Ubaid, Anand Sudhagaran, Ananto Prasan, Anurag Chandramohanan, Atulya AB, Avinash Savi, Elnino Papachan, Harikrishnan R. Nair, Jasso Thomas, Nikhil Biju Joseph, Tracy and Joseph, Rahul V, Suraj S, Shruti DS. Best wishes to all the graduates.
Thank you, sir. Next, for the Department of MCA Integrated, may we invite Ms. Sona Maria Sebastian.
With immense pleasure, I announce the names of the graduates of Integrated MCA 2016-21. Ebi Joy, Adin Babu, Ahil Sandesh, Aju Alex, Akhil Tom Sebastian, Akshayanand VM, Alan Joseph, Alan S. Matthew, Albin Benny, Alina Teresa George, Alan James, Alfia Abdul Salam, Alfie Matthew, Anita Thomas, Anita Maria Joseph, Anjali Rachel George,
Anu Binoy, Aromal S. Vishwam, Ashley Shaji, Ben Thomas, Christy Pius, Divine Zacharias, Donna Rose Matthew, Fatima Rafi, Fatima Shafiq, Hari Krishnan R, Hani K. Kuriakos, Jamie Santosh, Jeswin Anthony, Jinsey Matthew, Chitin Jacob Gigi, Jobin Matthew, Jobin Thomas Alimutil, Joe Joseph, Joe Tom Thomas, Jubin Shaji, Justin Jose, Justin Joseph, Kartika Suresh Babu, Kevin Monsi, Meera Maria Thomas, Melvin Augustine, Neetu S. Babu, Nimel Joseph Sebastian, Nimisha Odavel, Nimisha CB, Sabin Thomas, Sharon K. Thomas, CG Mol Syriac, Srihari CA, Tebin Jose, Tina Thomas, Tessa Joseph, Tinsy Mol MT, Tindu Jose, Tony Suso, Vineet MV. Congratulations and best wishes to all graduates. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss. Next, for the Department of MCA Regular, may we invite Sister Elsin SH.
Department of Master of Computer Applications, Amal Jyothi College of Engineering, proudly announced the graduation of MCA 2018-21. Ebin Joseph, Ajay TP, Alan Roy, Alina Joyce, Amel Sabu, Amisha Joseph, Anandu Krishnan, Anandu A. Nair, Anne Maria Raju, Anu Maria Jomichan, Anup K. Jacob, Anupama A, Anurag A, Arunima Santosh, Arun S, Asia Ansari, Adira Joseph, Adira Shaiju, Chaitanya Chandran, Chinnu Saju, Deebu V.S., Gina George, Jasmine Esleen, Jibin M, Jidin KG, Jobel Kurian, Josly Joseph, Josmi Joseph, Josmi Joseph, Kartika Sadish, Linda K. Matthew, Lismi Mariama Thomas, Lovely Anna John, Melvin Vergis, Nanda Aravind, Nandu PV, Neetu John, Nibi Maria Sunny, Nidhi Sabu, Nitimol Matthew, Praveen Prasad, Priya Prakash, Reshma S. Ramesh, Rintu Eliama Thomas, Robin Anthony, Rosita Joy, Ruxana Kabir A, Sachin S. Kumar, Sharan Gopalakrishnan, Sharath Gopalakrishnan, Sharath P, Shajina Nasser, Shreyas S, Sneha Varghese, Stebin Stephenson, Stella M. Thomas, Vijayalakshmi PB, Vishnu B. Menon, Vismaya KK, Vivas Ajis Kumar, Yadukrishnan BK. Congratulations and best wishes to all the graduates. Thank you.
Thank you, sister, and congrats to all our young graduates. The starting point of all achievement is desire. Now it's time to announce the overall performers for their outstanding achievements. First, to announce the winner of the Gem of Amal Jyothi, may we invite Dr. Jacob Philip, our Dean Academics.
Good afternoon, everybody. It is with great pleasure I stand before you to announce the most prestigious award of Amal Jyothi College of Engineering for the year 2021. So this is announcement of the award for the gem of AJCE. The selection procedure for this award has two steps. In the first step, one student is nominated from each class by the faculty based on their academic performance, character, extracurricular activities, and their contributions towards the college. In the next step, the students of second year, third year, and fourth year BTech programs in the college, they ought to elect or select the gem of AJCE through a secret ballot system without any possible chance of campaigning. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic situation, this year the voting was conducted online. And I proudly announce the gem of the year 2021. It is none other than Amida K. Biju of Civil Engineering. Congratulations. Now she is invited to receive a cash award from Kannambura Lona Fund and Mary Memorial Endowment Fund and an appreciation letter from the president of the function, Very Reverend Father Bobby Alex Manamplaka. Also, she will receive the Sunny Diamonds Outsparkle Award for the year, consisting of a diamond ring and a merit certificate from Mr. Sunny Diamonds. No. May I now invite Mr. Harish K. Manager, Learning and Development, Sunny Diamonds, to say a couple of words. Okay, please.
Respected chief guest, dignitaries on and off the dais, heads of various departments, faculty members, parents, and my dear young graduates, a very good afternoon to one and all. I'm highly privileged to address you all in this august occasion. Indeed, today is a memorable day for you, and from today onwards, you are a graduate engineer. So your responsibility to society has been increased. Now this is the opportunity to involve in all social activities and professional verticals. So my wishes to all graduates. I'm representing Sunny Diamonds. Sunny Diamonds is the first unique diamond jewelry in Kerala, started in '97 in Chalakudi. And we started the manufacturing business initially, and then we moved on to Cochin, and we started our first retail stores in 2006. Then we started our second showroom in Trivandrum, Pattam in 2008, and our third showroom in Calicut, Mavu Road, Calicut. So our next vertical is in Thrissur. That is, we are going to open maybe in January. As a part of our social responsibility, we have initiated an award called the Outsparkle Award. We have started this initiative from 2006 onwards. A fresh graduate who have completed the graduation among the self-financing colleges in Kerala, that criteria of the selection is that person who proved the track record in all verticals, not in academics, both in curricular and extracurricular activities. One of our speaker mentioned about the hard workers, a point on hard work. But I would like to add one more point with respect to hard work. What the speaker said, but exactly right. That was our motto too. Doing hard work in the right direction is called smart work. So every graduates who have to practice what is smart work, then only you can survive in this business world. So on behalf of Sunny Diamonds, my congratulations to all graduates who have graduated this year, and my wishes to all of you for your future endeavors. Thank you very much. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. Do not follow where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a rail. Now, crown of AJC. May I invite Father Dr. James Ilanyapuram, our Dean, Basic Skills Welfare, to announce the crown of Amal Jyothi College of Engineering.
Respected President of the function, Very Reverend Father Bobby Alex, Chief Guest of the day, Sri T.K. Jose IAS, other dignitaries on and off the dais, and my dear friends. It's my privilege and pleasure to invite the crown of AJC 2021 to this august occasion. This recognition is given to the topper of the outgoing BTech batch, and the award goes to Ms. Teresa Rose of the 2016-20 BTech batch. She has secured an overall CGPA of 9.31. Congratulations, Teresa Rose, for your outstanding performance. Congratulations also to the Civil Engineering Department. The award consists of a cash prize from the Linsa Annie Endowment Fund and a letter of appreciation. Teresa Rose is unable to join us physically as she has joined the Punjab Engineering College for MTech in Transportation Engineering. In her absence, the award will be handed over to her uncle, Mr. Thomas Chaco. I request Mr. Thomas Chaco to come forward and to receive the prize. I also request our principal, Dr. Sidvi Lagaparambil, to distribute the award. Thank you.
Thank you, Father. Next, may we invite Dr. Ebin Manoj, Controller of Exams, Amal Jyothi, to announce the names of the university rank holders.
Good afternoon, one and all. This is indeed a proud moment for Amal Jyothi College of Engineering. I am here to announce the names of students of the outgoing batches of BTech and MCA. They brought laurels to the college by securing university ranks. The rank holders will receive a cash award and an appreciation letter. I humbly invite our principal, Dr. Izudvi Lakaparambil, to distribute the awards. Amal AS of BTech Automobile Engineering secured second rank from the APJ Abdul Kalam Technological University. Congratulations, Amal. Thank you, Amal, for making us proud. Leah Sandosh of DDMCA 2015-20 batch secured second rank from the Mahatma Gandhi University, Kottayam. Congratulations, Leah. We are proud of you. Alfie Joy of DDMCA 2015-20 batch secured third rank from the MG University, Kottayam. Congratulations, Alfie. Sinimol Joseph, DDMCA 2015-20 batch, secured fourth rank from the Mahatma Gandhi University, Kottayam. Congratulations, Sinimol. Snehamol Sibichan, DDMCA 2015-20 batch, secured fifth rank from the Mahatma Gandhi University, Kottayam. Congratulations, Snehamol. Once again, congratulations to all the rank holders and best wishes for their future endeavors.
Jewels of AJC. May I invite Dr. Bino Aikoshi, Dean PG Studies, to announce the winners.
It's my pleasure, privilege to announce the Jewels of Amal Jyothi and other awards for the year 2021. The Jewels of AJC Awards for the BTech toppers among the male and female students of Amal Jyothi were instituted by late Mr. P.G. George in memory of his beloved parents, Mr. George S. Pannat and Mrs. Annakutti George. Mr. P.G. George was a true friend and a well-wisher of Amal Jyothi, an alumnus of IIM Ahmedabad. With an illustrious career, he served the college as advisor, academic strategies from 2010 until his untimely demise on 25th of November 2014. Amal Jyothi will ever remain grateful for the selfless and voluntary service rendered by this great visionary leader and advisor. We also thank his wife, Mrs. Rosemary George, and son, Mr. Roger George, for their magnanimity in continuing this award. We now call upon our manager, Reverend Dr. Matthew Paika, to give away the Jewels of AJC Awards. They will receive cash award and an appreciation letter. Topper among girls, Teresa Rose of BTech Civil Engineering 2016-20 batch. In her absence, I invite her uncle to receive the award. Topper among boys, Jidin George of BTech Mechanical Engineering 2016-20 batch. He informed his inability to attend this function as he is at Bangalore in connection with his joining in DRDO. Now on to other awards. Cash award from the Endowment Fund instituted by the Department of Automobile Engineering to the topper of BTech Automobile Engineering 2016-20 class goes to Akshay Sunny. He is moving to Germany for his studies of MSc Commercial Vehicle Technology in Technical University of Kaiserslautern, and he has donated his cash award for charity. I now invite Ms. Rosmi K. John, Assistant Professor Humanities, to come forward and receive the check as the Joint Secretary of Amal Jyothi Educational and Charitable Society from Professor Sherin Sam Jose, Head of the Department of Automobile Engineering. Cash award from Endowment Fund instituted by the Department of Civil Engineering to the topper of BTech Civil Engineering 2016-20 class goes to Teresa Rose. I invite her uncle Mr. Thomas Chaco to come forward and receive the award from Professor Dr. Minnie Matthew, Head of the Department of Civil Engineering. Once again, congratulations to Teresa Rose. Cash award from Linsa Annie Memorial Endowment Fund to the topper of BTech Computer Science Engineering 2016-20 class goes to Reshma Krishnan S. I invite Ms. Reshma to come forward and receive the award from Professor Manoj T. Joy, Head of the Department of Computer Science Engineering. The endowment fund is instituted by Mr. Abraham C. Matthew, Chiramugat House, Kumbanad, Tiruvalla, in memory of his daughter who expired on 27th of July 2007 during her final year BTech at Amal Jyothi College of Engineering. Cash award from Marin Sebastian Valayathil Memorial Cash Award to the topper of BTech Computer Science, Electronics and Computer EC Department 2017-21 goes to Abhirami B. I invite Ms. Abhirami to come forward and receive the award from Professor KG Sadish Kumar, Head of the Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering. The endowment fund is instituted by Mr. Devasya Kuruvula and Reena Ma Thomas, Valayathil, Mundakayam, in memory of their daughter Marin Sebastian, who passed away on September 8, 2017, while she was pursuing her 5th semester BTech at Amal Jyothi. Cash award from the endowment fund instituted by the classmates of late Balu S. Pillai of BTech 2005-9 Triple E branch to the outgoing topper of BTech Triple E. The award for 2016-20 class goes to Femi Eli Johnson. She is currently working in Bangalore and informed us her inability to attend the function. Next, cash award from Luke's Joy Memorial Endowment Fund to the topper of BTech Mechanical Engineering 2016-20 class go to Jidin George. The endowment fund is instituted by Mr. Joy K.L. Mullur House, Perur, Kottayam, in memory of his son who expired on 18th April 2009 while he was a second year BTech student at Amal Jyothi College of Engineering. So congratulations once again. With this, the announcement of the jewel and other awards ceremony is over. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. A word of reply by Gem of Amal Jyothi. Now we may request our Gem, Amita, to speak a few words.
Good afternoon, friends. Respected principal, manager, deans, HODs, faculties, parents, and my dear friends. ഇന്ന് ഒരുപാട് സന്തോഷത്തോടു കൂടിയാണ് ഞാൻ ഈ വേദിയിൽ നിൽക്കുന്നത്, അതിലുപരി അഭിമാനത്തോടെ. ആദ്യം തന്നെ സർവേഷിനോട് നന്ദി പറയട്ടെ. കഴിഞ്ഞ 4 വർഷക്കാലം ഒരു വിദ്യാർത്ഥി എന്ന പേരിലും അതിലുപരി ഒരു വ്യക്തി എന്ന പേരിലും എനിക്ക് വന്ന എല്ലാ നല്ല മാറ്റങ്ങൾക്കും കാരണം അമൽ ജ്യോതിയാണ്. ശരിക്കും ഷോർട്ട് ലിസ്റ്റ് ചെയ്യപ്പെട്ട ഓരോ സ്റ്റുഡൻസും ഈ വേദിയിൽ നിൽക്കാൻ അർഹരായിരുന്നു. ശരിക്കും ഷോർട്ട് ലിസ്റ്റ് ചെയ്യപ്പെട്ടവർ മാത്രമല്ല, ചെയ്യപ്പെടാത്ത ഒരുപാട് സ്റ്റുഡൻസ്. എന്നിട്ട് ഞാനിവിടെ നിൽക്കുന്നുണ്ട് എങ്കിൽ അതിന് കാരണം ഒരുപാട് പേരുടെ സ്നേഹവും സഹായവും സപ്പോർട്ടും കൊണ്ടാണ്. പ്രിൻസിപ്പളാണെങ്കിലും മാനേജർജിനാണെങ്കിലും ഡീനാണെങ്കിലും നമ്മൾ ആ റൂമിലോട്ട് കയറി ചെല്ലുമ്പോൾ തന്നെ ഒരു ചെറു പുഞ്ചിരോട് കൂടിയാണ് നമ്മളെ വെൽക്കം ചെയ്യാറ്. നമ്മൾ എന്തിനാണ് വന്നതെന്ന് അന്വേഷിക്കുന്നതോടൊപ്പം തന്നെ നമ്മുടെ വിശേഷങ്ങൾ അറിയാനും അവർ ശ്രമിക്കാറുണ്ട്. അതുപോലെ ക്ലാസ്സിലാണെങ്കിലും പഠനകാര്യങ്ങളിലാണെങ്കിലും മറ്റ് ആക്ടിവിറ്റീസിലാണെങ്കിലും ഇപ്പോൾ പ്ലേസ്മെൻറ്റ് കാര്യങ്ങളൊക്കെ ആണെങ്കിലും ഞങ്ങളോട് കൂടെ ഉണ്ടാവുന്നവരാണ് HOD മാം ആണെങ്കിലും ഞങ്ങളുടെ മിനി മാം, അതുപോലെ ഞങ്ങളുടെ ഫാക്കൽറ്റീസ്. എൻ്റെ ക്ലാസ് ടീച്ചറായിരുന്ന ഫെബിൻ സാർ, ജിറ്റിൻ മിസ്, എൻ്റെ ഗൈഡായിരുന്ന അജയ് സാർ, ജിസ് മിസ്, മാർഗരറ്റ് മിസ്, അങ്ങനെ എല്ലാ ടീച്ചേഴ്സും. ഇപ്പോഴും കരിയറിന് എന്താവശ്യം വന്നാലും ഞാൻ ഓടിയെത്തുന്നത് അവരുടെയൊക്കെ അടുത്തോട്ടാണ്. എപ്പോഴും ഫുൾ സപ്പോർട്ടോടുകൂടി അവർ ഞങ്ങളോട് കൂടെ ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു. അടുത്തതായി അമൽ ജ്യോതിയിൽ എന്നെ ഞാനാക്കി മാറ്റിയ അമൽ ജ്യോതിയുടെ ദി ബിഗ് പാർട്ട് NSS 215 ആൻഡ് 218 യൂണിറ്റ്. അതുപോലെ എൻ്റെ പ്രോഗ്രാം ഓഫീസേഴ്സായ ശ്രീരാഗ് സാറും തോമസ് കുട്ടി സാറും. എന്താണ് ടൈം മാനേജ്മെൻറ്റ്, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ എങ്ങനെയാണ് ഒരു പ്രോഗ്രാം ഓർഗനൈസ് ചെയ്യേണ്ടത്, എങ്ങനെയാണ് ഒരു പബ്ലിക് പ്ലാറ്റ്ഫോമിൽ ഞാൻ ഇപ്പോൾ വന്ന സമയം വെച്ച് നോക്കുകയാണെങ്കിൽ ഇങ്ങനെ ഒരു പ്ലാറ്റ്ഫോമിൽ നിന്ന് സംസാരിക്കാൻ പോലും എനിക്കറിയില്ലായിരുന്നു. അങ്ങനെ ഉണ്ടായിരുന്ന എന്നെ ഈ ഒരു വേദിയിൽ നിൽക്കാൻ അർഹയാക്കിയിട്ടുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ അതിനൊരു ബിഗ് പാർട്ട് വഹിച്ചിരിക്കുന്നത് അമൽ ജ്യോതിയിലെ NSS ആണ്. മാപ്പത്തോൺ എന്ന് പറയുന്ന ഒരു വലിയ പ്ലാറ്റ്ഫോം എനിക്ക് തുറന്നു തന്നത് NSS ആയിരുന്നു. അവരോട് എത്ര നന്ദി പറഞ്ഞാലും മതിയാവില്ല. ഇനി എന്നെ ഞാനാക്കി മാറ്റി അല്ലെങ്കിൽ എന്നെ മോൾഡ് ചെയ്യാൻ സഹായിച്ച എൻ്റെ എല്ലാ പ്രശ്നങ്ങൾക്കും എൻ്റെ കൂടെ ഉണ്ടായിരുന്ന എൻ്റെ സുഹൃത്തുക്കൾ 2017 ആൻഡ് 2021 ബാച്ച്. എന്ത് കാര്യങ്ങൾ വന്നാലും അമിത നിന്നെക്കൊണ്ട് ചെയ്യാൻ സാധിക്കും, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ നീ ഇത് ചെയ്യുക എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞ് കൂടെ നിൽക്കുന്ന എൻ്റെ സുഹൃത്തുക്കൾ, അവരോട് എത്ര നന്ദി പറഞ്ഞാലും മതിയാവില്ല. കഴിഞ്ഞ 4 വർഷത്തിൽ 2.5 വർഷക്കാലവും മാത്രമാണ് ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് കോളേജ് ലൈഫ് കിട്ടിയത്. ബാക്കി 1.5 വർഷക്കാലം ഓൺലൈൻ ആയിട്ട് പോലും അതൊരു ഓൺലൈൻ പ്ലാറ്റ്ഫോമാണ്. എന്നാൽ 4 വർഷത്തിൻ്റെ ആ വൈബ് സ്റ്റിൽ ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് ആ 1.5 വർഷവും മെയിൻറ്റെയിൻ ചെയ്യാൻ സാധിച്ചു എന്നുള്ളത് അതെല്ലാം കാരണം എൻ്റെ കൂട്ടുകാർ തന്നെയാണ്. അതുപോലെ എൻ്റെ എല്ലാ കാര്യങ്ങളിലും കൂടെ നിൽക്കുന്ന ലാസ്റ്റ് ബട്ട് നോട്ട് ദ ലീസ്റ്റ് മൈ പാരൻസ്. എന്താ പറയുക, എല്ലാ സ്റ്റുഡൻസിനും ഇവിടെ ഈ വേദിയിൽ ഞാൻ വന്ന് നിൽക്കുന്നുണ്ട് എങ്കിൽ അതിനെല്ലാം റെസ്പോൺസിബിൾ എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് എൻ്റെ വീട്ടുകാർ തന്നെയാണ്. മൈ ബാക്ക് ബോൺ, അതുപോലെ മൈ എനർജി. താങ്ക് യു ലോട്ട്. അടുത്തതായി 2017-2021 ബാച്ച്. ശരിക്കും കൊറോണ എന്ന് പറയുന്ന മഹാമാരി ഞങ്ങളുടെ ആ 1.5 വർഷക്കാലം മുക്കിക്കളഞ്ഞെങ്കിൽ പോലും ഞങ്ങൾ ആ ബോണ്ട്, ആ 2.5 വർഷം ഉണ്ടായിരുന്ന അതേ ബോണ്ട്, ഒരു 4 വർഷം കിട്ടേണ്ട അതേ ഒരു വൈബ് ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് ആ 1.5 വർഷവും കീപ്പ് ചെയ്യാൻ എല്ലാവർക്കും സാധിച്ചു. അത് ശരിക്കും അഭിമാനിക്കാവുന്നൊരു കാര്യം തന്നെയാണ്. ഇനിയും ആ ബോണ്ടുകൾ മെയിൻറ്റെയിൻ ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റട്ടെ എന്നാൽ മാത്രമാണ് ഞങ്ങളുടെ പ്രാർത്ഥന. ഇനി എനിക്ക് പറയാനുള്ളത് എൻ്റെ ജൂനിയേഴ്സിനോടാണ്. ശരിക്കും ഇത് ഉപദേശമായിട്ടൊന്നും കരുതണ്ട, പക്ഷേ എൻ്റെ ജീവിതത്തിൽ നിന്ന് എനിക്ക് പറയാൻ തോന്നിയൊരു കോട്ടാണ്. ബിലീവ് ഇൻ യുവർ സെൽഫ് ആൻഡ് വർക്ക് ഹാർഡ്, സക്സസ് വിൽ ഫോളോ യു. നമ്മളിൽ തന്നെ വിശ്വാസം അർപ്പിക്കുക, എന്നിട്ട് നമ്മൾ അതിനു വേണ്ടി പ്രയത്നിക്കുക. ചിലവരെന്ത് ചെയ്യും, പ്രയത്നിക്കും, പക്ഷേ നമ്മൾ വിശ്വസിക്കില്ല നമുക്ക് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റുമെന്ന്. ചിലവർ ഭയങ്കരമായിട്ട് വിശ്വസിക്കും, പക്ഷേ ഹാർഡ് വർക്ക് ചെയ്യില്ല. പക്ഷേ ഇത് രണ്ടും കൂടെ കമ്പൈൻ ചെയ്ത് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ എനിക്ക് തോന്നുന്നത് ദാറ്റ് ആർ ദ ബെസ്റ്റ് കോമ്പിനേഷൻസ്. നമുക്ക് പെട്ടെന്ന് സക്സസ് കിട്ടുമെന്നൊന്നും എനിക്ക് തോന്നുന്നില്ല, പക്ഷേ കാലക്രമേണ ആ ഹാപ്പിനെസ് നമ്മൾ വന്നു ചേരും. ഇത്രയൊക്കെ എനിക്ക് പറയാനുള്ളൂ. ഇത്രയും വലിയൊരു പ്ലാറ്റ്ഫോം എനിക്ക് ഒരുക്കി തന്ന അമൽ ജ്യോതി ഫാമിലിയോട് ഒരുപാട് നന്ദി. ഇത്രയൊക്കെ എനിക്കേ ഉള്ളൂ. This is Amita, ex-Amalite, signing off.
Thank you, Amita, for your words. Now it's a moment to express sincere thanks from the hearts of Amal Jyothi with a bouquet of gratitude. Professor Anu Abraham Matthew, Associate Professor, ECE, is here to deliver the vote of thanks.
Good afternoon, dear all. A life-altering pandemic of this magnitude has never hit the most of us sitting here. The circumstances created due to the pandemic has opened our eyes to value what we had, cherish the good old memories, and to stay prepared for an alternate future. On this day, celebrated as the Engineers' Day, we have molded another 820 professionals who shall now emerge as successful ones to take up challenging positions in the world. That makes our alumni strength to 11,118, and that too in 20 years of unparalleled excellence in professional education. Dear graduates, cherish all the good memories of learning, friendship, and bonds of love. Do support our alma mater as her brand ambassadors. Stay connected via all possible channels. Remember, whatever social platforms we have, a personal bonding always has its own merits. Let me enter into the formal duty of proposing the word of thanks. I thank the President of the function, Very Reverend Dr. Bobby Alex Mannamplakal, Vicar General and Managing Trustee. We are grateful for your gracious support and guidance offered to this abode of excellence. We are ever grateful to our chief guest of this day, Sri T.K. Jose IAS, Additional Chief Secretary, Government of Kerala. His presence, in spite of his hectic schedule, has been a reflection of his commitment to inspire a young generation getting ready to face the challenges of the professional world. I, on behalf of the organizing team, thank our guiding beacons for their valuable contribution and support towards the conduct of this event. Our manager, Reverend Dr. Matthew Picard, deserves applauding thanks for being the pivotal decision maker for all key milestones Amal Jyothi has achieved in the recent years. Our principal, Dr. Z.V. Lakaparambil, as a leader of distinct traits of leadership and experience, has been instrumental in facilitating academic and research excellence. Our assistant manager, Reverend Father Benny Kodumaruthu, has unfailingly manifested a path of growth for Amal Jyothi. The Gem of AJC, the most coveted award given to the most deserving and the brightest mind in our campus, has been officially sponsored by Sunny Diamonds since 2011. The Jewel of AJC Award was instituted by late Mr. P.G. George, who was an advisor of academic strategies at Amal Jyothi. We thank Mr. Roger George and Mrs. Rosemary George for their magnanimity in continuing the award. We thank all individuals who have been a mobilizing force behind the awards that are given. This function would not have been fruitful if it was not for the support of the following people. I thank the deans, Professor Domi Joseph, Dr. Jacob Philip, Dr. Soni C. George, Reverend Dr. James Elanipuram, Dr. Bino I. Koshi, and the Controller of Examinations, Dr. Eben Manoj, for their unfailing coordination and support for this program. It is with profound gratitude that I thank Dr. Sebastian Nariveli, adjunct professor, who, like always, has brought in the sparkling difference to our program. I thank Sir for bringing in one of the most illustrious civil service officer in the state of Kerala to be a part of this event. The HODs and class teacher, who have been the major stakeholders for this amazing journey of life our graduates had in this campus. I thank them for all the efforts taken at this time, bidding adieu to them. Our stars of the day, the 2021 graduates, we thank you all, the parents and the well-wishers who are watching this ceremony, for your patient participation in the program. The award winners who are present here, we thank you for your presence here. It's surely a pride moment for all of us. What you see before your eyes are the doings of a team always eager to give their best for a common goal. The following faculty and the non-teaching members were instrumental in the execution of their duties to their fruitful best. I thank Reverend Father Siju Pullamplayil, Reverend Father George Teruvankunnel, Professor Manoj Tijoy, Mr. Ajay Matthew, Mr. Matthew George, Mr. Jidin Devasya, Seben Sebastian, Tojan Xavier, Mr. Binumon Joseph and team, Ms. Yelena Thomas, Mr. Davis Chaco, Ms. Minu Rose Francis, Ms. Rosemi John, Ms. Lisha Verghese, Ms. Grace Joseph, Ms. Rini Kurian, Dr. Jasmine Matthew, Ms. Lisa Rani Alex, Ms. Deepa Moles, Ms. Shiji Matthew, Mr. Roni Tom, and Mr. P. Radhakrishnan. A special thanks to Burgenes Russell and the student team who are supporting this event. I close my words thanking the choicest blessings showered upon us by the Almighty and all the prayerful thoughts offered by each member of Amal Jyothi family. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now, let's rise for the national anthem.
जनगणमन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंधु गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Graduation isn't the end of a tough journey. It's a beginning of a beautiful one. We sincerely wish that the Almighty opens up a great future to all the young graduates. On behalf of Amal Jyothi, we wish every one of you roaring success in the days to come. Thank you all.